Live. We going live. We going live. We going live. We is live. We're live. It says you're live. Oh, three people are here. Hey, everybody, how y'all doing? I'm Nathan.
Temperance, Bomber,
And Johnny.
With Sampson Farms, and we're happy that you came and joined us today here on the homestead. So, how is everybody doing? Hey, Miss Cecilia, how you doing? Also, we're joined by Bomber, our oldest dog, hiding over there by Temperance because he's spoiled. He is as spoiled as he is brown. So who else we got in here? I see five people. Hey, Papa Z, Southern Blessed Homestead. Hey guys, how y'all doing? Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. Oh yeah, Sampson Family is doing really well. Hey, Lost Bear, how you doing, man? I'm surrounded by your sisters. Your other sister's hiding in the bedroom because she didn't want to be on screen. Hey, Stringfield Ridge Farm, how y'all doing? Y'all excited for the picnic? Because we're getting excited for the picnic. Because we ain't seen none of y'all in like a year. Yeah, it's a walker hand. I'm using it to hold the laptop. It's for Johnny. Canning some meat, waiting for the grandson to hurry up and be born. You can't rush them. They don't do no good. And if you did rush them, they probably come out looking like her. Hey, Gina HT. Hey, Howie, how you doing?
I wasn't rushed.
You rushed yourself. You came out early.
I came on a pretty good date.
April 1st. Because you're silly.
Well, I wasn't even born yet. I didn't know when I was going to be born.
Hey, Grammy Karen. Well, you made sure it was that day because you came when you wanted to, that's for sure. Get him, Tempe. She won't get me. I'm going to make her a roaster in a little bit. And I'm going to go get her telescope. So,
And my rollerblades.
and her rollerblades from the other house. So she's being really nice right now. And speaking of canning, once we get done with that, we're going to come back and we'll can some chili beans. Tempe's growing like a weed. Yes, she is. She's like 5'4" almost. She's almost as tall as her eldest aunt.
Actually, I'm taller.
And she has some cousins that are shorter than her, that are older than her. Yeah, that sounds good. The chili beans, yeah, they are good. Johnny sure liked them. She liked them because all she had to do was just pop them open and eat them.
Pretty sure she ate.
She'll be looking down at me this picnic this year. Miss Patty says you'll be looking down at her.
Maybe.
Maybe. She's tall and she knows it. Hey, Brett, Broussard Homestead, how y'all doing? Miss Teresa said you'll be looking down at her too. Oh, Pete, you're getting some rainstorms? Yeah, Cecilia, they said when she was 2 years old, she'll probably be 6 foot tall. Because at 2 years old, she was already 3 foot tall. So the nurse lady said that whatever you are at 2, double that, and that's how tall you'll be in life. So she should be a 6 footer. And yes, definitely keep the Broussards and everybody in the path of these storms in your thoughts and prayers. Threatened to put a brick on Kendra's head to keep her from growing.
I was also threatened to be put in the freezer by 2 people, so I wouldn't stop
I know.
growing.
Too bad I didn't get the second annual shirt.
I'm wearing a chicken
Since
shirt.
there wasn't a second annual one yet. Makes me sad still.
I'm wearing a chicken shirt.
Wearing a chicken shirt, and Temperance is wearing a shirt she got
Yes.
for the poultry show. She got it yesterday because they canceled the poultry show. So we got and 25 chicks that are not going to go to a show.
Which is very angry because it means that I'm not going to the fair this year.
Yep, because I'm not paying their entry fee to get in because it's too expensive.
Yeah.
Maybe
Better
next
not.
year.
They better not mess with my Halloween.
Oh, they done canceled Halloween.
They can't cancel a holiday.
Yeah, they can. She ain't buying it, folks. Yeah, if Laura goes more west, that just means more of it's getting on Mama Z and Papa Z. But they're up in a decent area, from my understanding, so they should be sitting pretty, which ain't none of it too pretty when it happens. I mean,
Are we gonna get to the main subject?
eventually, we're only 5 minutes in this show. We're just chit chatting and communicating with people.
Exactly what the.
Oh. But I am hoping to get some rain from some of these storms. Great folks in this village on YouTube. We try. Well, I mean, Misty, even if you do lose power, I know what you're sitting on top of, so you're still gonna be well fed. Might be cold food, but it's gonna be well fed food. There's always that. Thank you, Howie, for asking everybody to thumbs up. Hey, Azalea. You say Laura's passing now? She's passing right over one of my. Okay. And then Jess is glad she got some rain. Miss Azalea lives in Louisiana too. I think. Where's she live at in Louisiana? Over in here somewhere?
Where did we go at?
They live over here. Yes, I'm using my shirt to. You gonna say hi to Peanut Butter?
Hi, it's Elliot.
Hey Shayla, how you doing? Yeah, I can see Misty going live during the hurricane. As long as she's not on a bicycle, it'd be like the beginning scenes of The Wizard of Oz. Dun 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 dun. I love the visual geography. No, I'm mainly praying for Amy since I'll be on duty at the firehouse tomorrow night when the storm passes. We really, I don't worry about y'all guys too much. Y'all got this handled. I know that might sound bad of me, but I have faith in y'all. Y'all know what you're doing. Should be there anything to film. That sounds about right.
Mom, are you comfortable?
Yeah, film what you can during the storm. I mean, it's for YouTube creators. I mean, it's actual news that you're doing. So your aunt lives in Boone, Texas. Oh, that's cool. Mama Z and Papa Z are in Conroe. Cool, Brett. I knew you would understand that because similar trains of thoughts on a lot of things. So we got that going for us, which is scary to think that other people think like I do. So I am not going to do a fall garden. I'm going to wait till spring and try to work on my bed some more. I got to get some large pieces of black plastic and spread out and just kill every piece of grass and grass seed in my gardens. And then I need to spread out plastic over my raised beds, build some more raised beds, things of that nature too. Granny Karen, actually, I did not much homestead relating stuff. I did more Patriot stuff today. Yesterday I had to write. Well, I didn't have to. Well, I kind of did. I wrote a standard operating procedure for one set of personnel, and today I worked on a communications plan. Thus, why I'm in radio mode right now. Isaiah said, "Hi, sweetie, miss you. How are you doing? Farm life? How's farm life? We doing good over here. Had a litter of rabbits that was due a couple of days ago, but I guess because of the storms." I've only been to Mrs. Elia's place once, but she has a pretty good setup on some urban. Yeah, it'd be right in the middle of town, homesteading there in Louisiana. I mean, she has got it down pat the way she needs it and wants it to work. It's very worthwhile, very important for Patriot. Yes, just trying to come up with some sort of plan for state communications because we're spread out across the state. Uh, Plus, be able to eventually contact other states as well for assistance if needed. Because Patriots are still important to this day. Not necessarily the football team, da-dun-dun, but real American Patriots are very needed. Yep, I'm actually a ham radio operator. This is a ham radio. Temperance has her own, and this is Temperance's radio, but it's not set up on any ham frequencies. You're always live right when I need to put my girls to bed. I'm sorry, Mallory. So Temperance has her own radio, but I have it on frequencies for her that do not need a ham license. Even though a ham license is free, if she wanted to test for it, she could get it and get a ham license. But this is, I just looked it up a little bit ago. It's a Baofeng UV5R. You can get it off Amazon for like $24.
If you do get it, you flick.
That's my girl. If you do it, and do use it, use my link. But it's a Baofeng UV5R, and the reason I got her one is I can set it up on other channels like the little GMRS radios or the FRS radios that you can get at Walmart. You're not supposed to, but you can program the channels to those radios into this radio, and you can listen to it. You can hear them.
You can also listen to music.
Then you can also listen to local radio stations on this. It's got a light, and it also has dual channels, so you can program like 128 channels into this. You can even program in repeaters, which are radios that you will talk to, and then it rebroadcasts the signal over a bigger area. But Temperance's, I don't have it programmed to hit any repeaters, but I have it on to where I can talk to her on another channel called Mirrors. It's a multi-use channel. And when she walks across the field to go to either my mom's place or my dad's place, it's peace of mind because me and her can talk like we're sitting right next to each other with the radio. Even when she's down by my dad's pond, which is, I don't know, it's probably 75 foot of elevation difference. So from our front door, our other property comes up, goes down, comes up, and then it goes all the way down to my dad's pond. Been a while since I've talked to a radio personality. Not a radio personality. But even with that kind of terrain, and the distance isn't really that far, but radio is kind of line of sight. So even with that, me and her can communicate like we're just sitting there right next to each other, like they're walkie-talkies. But now mine, since I do have a ham license, I've taken 2 ham tests. One I took 6 years ago, and that was for the first license, which is technician, and it gets you on several what they call bands or different frequencies that you're allowed to use. And there's a chart out there that says what bands, what frequencies you're allowed to use and what you can do on them, and you pretty well follow them because it's a voluntary plan that you volunteer to abide by the rules that the community sets to operate on those bands. So you start out as a technician, you get a lot of bands on a lot of different frequencies. And then you just take the second test, which I took a couple of weeks ago, which was the general test. It's a middle one. And that opens up even more. Like, that'll let me, if I ever had the money to buy a ham radio for like 160 meter or 80 meters, which is how they term the waves. And those will actually hit the atmosphere, bounce back to Earth, and they'll keep bouncing all the way around the world. And people in certain areas at certain times can pick up those transmissions, and then you can talk worldwide with them. But another thing with these radios is, in most situations when cell phone towers are down and anything like that, these are still a viable way of communicating, because most repeaters have battery backups or generator backups. So even with that, I can talk to the local repeater, which is about a mile as the crow flies that way, and I can talk to almost to Mississippi from my house, and that's 2 hours south. I've hit Savannah, Tennessee. I've hit Scott City, Missouri. So there's a big footprint that repeater hits, even though this radio itself will only broadcast 2, 3, 4 miles. Nothing real big or fancy like that.
Be very, very spoiled dog.
Miss Gina, we actually have a juicer. We have a Jack LaLanne power juicer that I bought for Johnny a little while back. Thank you for the offer, though. And you're moving closer to UNC. That sounds fun. Howie, take care. Be safe. Don't let the plums attack. But that was pretty much it for the spill on the ham radios, which different radios, there's a lot of key components to radios that affect their viability on distance. Will you stop that? Picking your finger like that is annoying. Is the antenna that you're using, how many wattage? Ooh, of 7 acres. Oh, that sounds nice. The power of the radio itself, how much wattage it puts out. Now, a lot of, from Zero to Homestead. Now, a lot of the radios, you can get an amplifier for it. So you broadcast into it and it pushes out more power, because it's all electrical is how everything, it all is. Even the radio signal is an electrical signal. And you amplify that and it sends it farther. So the power that the radio puts out of the antenna means that people farther away can pick it up. But with this one just being like a 5-watt antenna, you're not getting very far. But it's more than enough for everywhere on our homestead that we can use this without having to holler at each other. You can just use one of these radios and communicate. And depending on how large your homestead is, this might be all you need for, a couple of 100 acres. She has yarn for you. Yeah, cat ate the canary yarn smile. So that was our spiel about communication. In case any of y'all been thinking of expanding communication capabilities on your homestead, because not everywhere cell phones won't work, and these are a lot faster than cell phones as well. I know I've had Temperance test them on different channels before too. Yeah, I know, Misty, you're one of the reasons why I did the thing with the radios, because you and Jason were talking about that. Come on now. Was talking about I need to do a video on ham radio, and I will. I just have to think about what information people are going to need, What type are they? These radios here are Baofangs, but they're ham radios. Thank you, Miss Gina. Happy belated birthday, Miss Johnny.
Thank you.
The radios me and Temperance have are Baofeng UV5Rs. Uh, they're cheap. Here's the thing about these radios are they're cheap. They work. If you break them, you're not out much. The brand name is, let me type it in. It's so much easier. That's the brand name. You gotta go away, keyboard thing. Somebody messed with my computer. I'll have to get rid of that thing eventually. But yeah, that's the brand name. The Baofeng, they are Chinese radios. They come with the charger. They have removable batteries. And they have a ton of capabilities that you can use them with. Like mine, I got a bigger package than what Timber's got because it has a port in the side. It has a microphone and a speaker port. But not only that, you can put the programming cable in here, hook it to your computer, and you can program them.
And you and mine got 2 batteries.
Yeah, each of our radios came with 2 batteries and a charger.
Oh, your one came with 2 batteries. Mine came with 1.
Okay, Temperance came with 1 battery. Mine came with 2 batteries. Yeah, I can do a review on them. It's not a problem. I like them. They're really good radios. We've had them shortly after we moved in. Once we got a little bit settled and got finances worked out, we ordered 2 of them. I still need to order 1 for Johnny. And then we will pretty well be set all over the homestead without having to yell. If you need something, you can just say something and you can get it. Which it might come in handy too when we put the fence across the front yard and put the gate in. Might be handy for Dick when he gets home. I need in. All right, Quebec Homestead. Stay safe. Have fun. I'm kind of excited for Gina. She's getting 7 acres closer to Union City. More land. It's always more good. So, any questions from anybody on these? I know ham radios worldwide. I know the FCC issues call signs in the United States for them. I don't know who does that in Canada, although I know there are a lot of Canadian hams. They're in the same international region as the U.S., ITU2. AD. Cecilia, we're settled in. We haven't moved everything over. We haven't really needed it. I found a need for my bookshelf now, so we'll go get it here in a little bit. And Temperance's telescope and her rollerblades, because when she was taking the trash out earlier, she figured if I had my rollerblades,
it would be so much.
It would be so much better. Hey, Don Golf, how you doing?
And I'd probably go outside more.
And you'd probably go out. Man, it's been so hot.
Yeah, but then I would get wet out when I would go downhill. Then I would have wind.
Yeah. Dee wants to know why you look like you're 25.
I don't know.
Because she ugly. Don't touch the hat. Don't touch the trim. She's not really ugly. Poor thing just looks like me.
Yeah, you're just really ugly.
I know, right?
We're 24 minutes in.
Yep, we are 24 minutes in. Everybody's still saying some new people come in and they're still chit chatting amongst themselves. So the test, I know, like our test here in the United States, there is a small fee to pay for the test, but that's to pay the volunteer examiners to help them recuperate their supplies. Other day, we were just talking about radio communications on the homestead, on how that on larger, well, I mean, even if you have a decent sized backyard, if everybody had a radio, instead of hollering at somebody, you could just get on the radio and be like, I need help, and helps her. Misty, you really need to find like a radio club in your area or do a Google search on where to do the testing at. Some clubs test once a year, some clubs have monthly meetings that they'll test at. And, or there's actually some online options to test at as well. All right, Brett.
Actually, it'd be nice if we had these when we got the pig.
Yeah. To track down the pigs when they were all hiding.
No, just the one pig.
Oh, so we can coordinate to put them into the trailer? What are you talking about? How would they have been handy?
The last pig we had?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hollered for you, but you never came.
See? Exactly. So radios are handy for that too, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're real handy, say, if I was out there hunting too.
Technically caught the pig.
Yeah, Gina, that's a great example too. Like I have a CB radio in my truck as well. Now CB, all right. So a CB is what is technically, it's an 11 meter radio. So the waves are 11 meters long. But in ham, there's also a 10 meter and a 12 meter. CB falls in between it. So there are very, very compatible. It's just CB radios is everybody can use a CB radio. They even make handheld CB radios as well. And you can go that way. Hey, Kinfolk Farm of Georgia. Like the shirt. Thank you. So they do make handheld CBs as well. And they also make those radios that you can get at Walmart. Usually you can get like a 2-pack for like $20. But they last a little while. But they take usually it's 3 or 4 AAA or AA batteries. And they don't last very long battery life wise. Whereas this one lasts a lot longer. This battery here, if I'm talking on this all day, they usually last about 16 hours. Hey, Michelle P., how you doing? So the battery life on this one is phenomenal. It lasts about 16 hours with me talking on the local repeater all the time.
And if you barely use it like me.
I think she's charged hers twice. And we've had them for months. No, they were about $24 US. They're not that bad. But expensive is relative to each individual. Excuse me. So what's for supper for everybody? I know we're going to make a roast and can up some chili beans. And then when it gets dark outside, me and Tamara's going to go play with the telescope. And I've been teaching her how.
Wait.
Uh-oh.
Might still have the bottle. Sorry about that.
She killed a bottle. Pork chops and spinach. Yeah, Miss Gina, they're very useful for that. Her bottle.
We still have bottles out there.
Yeah, we'll kill them later. Leftover tortillas and breakfast burritos. Oh, that sounds good too.
The first bottle he shot this off of it.
Which I already knew it was good, but yeah, red beans and rice. Well worth making it. Yeah, we still got the chickens out there. They are in the Having rabbit ears and quail toes. That sounds good. Not, bub. You had a sandwich for dinner. You don't need to stop. We're only having a chuck roast tonight. Making it in the Instant Pot. Ooh, New York strip steak. I do love me some New York strip steak. You've got to stop. I can hear it. It's you flicking your fingernails. You're going to have to sit on your hands.
Why don't you just clip your fingernails so you
Because
don't...
she likes long fingernails and she keeps tearing them up. Quit. Now?
I can't keep long fingernails.
I know, because you're as bad as she is.
No, I don't do that. It's just I trim them too much.
Yeah, well.
And when I do
Your
trim
mama's finally got fingernails and now she's tearing them up. When we usually have enough tomatoes, we use our juicer to pull the juice out of them and kind of separate the pulp and then make our sauce and stuff. Processed quail, duck, and rabbit today. Went straight from processed and rabbit to the grill. Ooh, that sounds good. I'll have to sneak rabbit to her because she's like, I ain't eating no bunny. Hey, his way, Homestead. Hey, Nani, can I cook you a rabbit?
No.
You got no rabbit to cook.
I can get a rabbit to cook. That ain't a problem. I know people who know people that are rabbit people. Oh, brats. Yeah, that's what I put in that red beans and rice. I love some brat. Polish sausage is good too, but if I had a choice between a Polish sausage and a bratwurst, I'm going with the bratwurst. Tortellini soup tonight for me. Ooh, that sounds good. Back in Army days, my favorite MRE was the cheese tortellini, which it was a vegetarian MRE, but that's not why I did it. One time I got stuck with a cheese tortellini MRE and just found out that I loved that MRE, so that was the one I always went for.
You were talking about eating rabbit. Now I'm thinking about Georgia. Or rabbit.
Oh, well. My mother-in-law won't eat rabbit either unless we put it in gumbo and tell her it's chicken. See, it tastes like chicken. I told you.
But it's a bunny. Bunnies are pets.
No, bunnies is food.
Bunnies is pets.
You can have a pet bunny, but its litters is going to be food.
It's like a dog. Dogs are pets. There's just animals that you eat, and there's animals that you don't eat.
Yeah, secret sauce for venison cook-off September 12th. I don't know what you're talking about. If I do it, I forgot it. Yeah, bunnies will scratch the fire out of you, that's for sure. That's why they're not pets.
They are pets.
Well, you can pet it all the way to the pot. Lee has decided to be in the cook-off too. Ooh, that's...
Okay, would anybody here eat a cat?
Cat? No, it's too stringy. You take all the time to raise a cat, and the meat's just too stringy. You ask.
Fine then, would you eat a dog?
Maybe in a soup. If it's brown.
Anybody out there would eat a dog or a cat?
You can't say you won't eat nothing, and you ain't ever been that hungry. You ain't missed a meal in your life.
Okay. If I had a pet or starve, I'd rather starve than eat my pet.
Bomber, you on the menu.
He's like, no.
See? D says I eat Chinese food, so there's a pretty good chance I've had a cat a time or two.
I eat Chinese food.
Slow cook the cat and make tacos. They're better for like enchiladas because it's so stringy.
Okay, well, we stopped talking about eating cats. We have a cat.
Chinese food, so I might have. There are some countries that eat dog. Yes, in Korea, they raise a type of dog on farms.
Dogs.
They're brown dogs, and they use it to make soup. Upwards to over 1 million dogs a year. Trust me, I had this conversation with a niece just the other day.
The dogs are so pretty.
General Tso's kitty. Kitty on a stick.
I've eaten plenty of Chinese food. If it looks weird, I don't eat it. There's a lot of stuff that looks weird.
But now I can see you having a pet rabbit. But there's also food rabbits. Eating dog is rough. Yes, it is. Rough. Rough. Our dog is looking at us like, you wouldn't eat me, would you? He nice and chunky.
We'll eat tacos though.
Kung Pao fluffy.
We'll eat some tacos though, Bomber.
Temperance was definitely not prepared for this conversation at all.
You guys are all weird.
She looks like she's going to get sick. She ain't going to get sick. I mean, squirrel season opened up this weekend. Didn't even go. Trying to talk them into some squirrel and gravy. I am not winning this, by the way. Bub, but are you wearing your Alf costume when you're going after the cats? Because all cats know that Melmacians love cat. Oh, connection unstable.
You still want to eat squirrels?
Yeah, I still want to eat squirrels. They're tasty. Do you give dogs canned food? I do not. We feed them dry food. We get like a 50-pound bag, open it up, and they just go help themselves.
If we have a pregnant cat, we'll give it soft food.
Yeah. Unless one is like gets a little poor or gets beat up or something.
We'll give it
But
soft
nothing as bad as hamster dumplings. Oh, Keith, that's a good one. Do you like squirrel, Tempe? Yeah, Michelle P., we have 2 squirrel seasons a year. Gerbil giblets.
No. There's some animals that just need to be left alone.
You know, guinea pig is a delicacy.
No, they're pets.
No, they're food. Only here in America do we take a potbelly pig and make it a pet. In this country, it's food. Do we take a guinea pig, which is a kava kava, which is food, turn it into a pet?
Ew.
I'm just saying.
You're just not like me.
No, I'm just saying that in other parts of the world, they're not even considered pets. I won't eat a horse. I draw the line at horse.
I'm pretty sure everyone does that. Because who wants to eat a horse? It's a horse. Horses are technically, they aren't pets, but they aren't food.
No, she polished her fingernails. She'll have it picked off the same day. And I got another prime example. Let me see.
These.
Like mother, like daughter. She put this on yesterday.
It's a habit.
Yeah, it's a bad habit, and she's done got it picked.
It's just satisfying watching it peel off.
Same kid that likes putting glue on her hands and just peeling it off.
There's some things that just don't satisfy me.
I think Sarah paid for you to get your nails on when you were little, and an hour later picked the fingernail polish off.
Rabbits are cute, but they are tasty. Let me go to the zoo. If anyone has any questions, what's it taste like? That's a good one.
There's some animals that you should just leave alone, like snakes. You shouldn't eat them, and they shouldn't be pets either.
I like the way she thinks on snakes.
They should just be left in the wild. Or if they try to bite you, you just kill them.
See, D, that's her favorite part. She said her favorite part of working at a burn unit was peeling off people's burnt skin. I'm serious. D is the kind of nurse, like the grosser it is, the more she wants to help you. Process 13 rabbits a day in an hour. Oh, you were rocking and rolling. I'm sure if I ever snuck rabbit in their food, they'll love it. Once they got done being mad at me for sneaking stuff in their food. And it's not like it was mushrooms I snuck in their food. Not that I have not ever not done that. To putting mushrooms in somebody's food.
It's raining and I know you snuck mushrooms in my food and I hate you for that.
Never have I done that.
Liar.
It is raining. We getting rain.
Other than
9 quail and 1 large pecking duck. So what you do with the pecking duck is you kind of fill it with orange sauce and sew it back up and hang it in the smoker and let it smoke. And then it evaporates out and condenses around the sides of it and coats it in orange sauce. Oh, orange duck. So good. Snucker goat meat. That I didn't even have to sneak. I made chili. They ate it. They loved it.
Goats are pets. They're hardworking pets, and I'm a goat whisperer.
I thought that was I said. That's what I said too, Robin. Was $5 for a 25-pound bag. That's about right, and it don't take them no time to fill it up. It is raining. It's raining good out there. I hear it. I like it.
Other than this, it's going to be hard. As soon as this is over, we're going to go get stuff.
We ain't going to go get stuff now. It's raining. Remind me tomorrow if it's not raining, we'll go run over and get it.
I hate the rain.
Now, I do like processing quail. I don't really like it, but I mean, it's tolerable. It's quick and easy.
Why don't we just go get my stuff?
Because no, because here in 18 minutes, that just means I can go hit the saute in that Instant Pot, and I can throw that chuck roast in there.
I hate the rain.
Little does Temperance know it, when she was little, I made a stew one time that had no meat in it whatsoever. It had 3 different types of mushrooms in it, and the way it came together, because, mushrooms absorb the taste of everything around them, made them the texture and the taste of meat. She never knew. Nor at that time did she worry if anything was mushrooms or not. She just ate everything I put in front of her.
Yeah.
Hey, Simply Southern Roots. Not worm, rabbit. Michelle, rabbit. My rabbit poop don't cost me nothing.
Other than what freaks me out is I literally watched my cousin hold a snake.
So, I've got pictures of your brothers holding a snake.
It's a snake. It shouldn't be held. It should be left alone in the wild. And
That's my kid. I don't like snakes neither. I have a healthy respect for snakes. As long as they stay away from me, I won't bother them. I can wait patiently in my boat till they leave so I can go get my yo-yos. Hey, the dogs are outside. You know that, right? I could see that, Robin. I mean, it even gets hot here sometime for our rabbits as well.
I should go get them right now.
Especially if you don't have a shady spot for them and airflow and all that goodness. It'd be nice to have like a barn where you could put fans in it and stuff for them. If I have some worm casting you want, I do.
No.
That's really cheap for worm castings. I need to go check on my worms. I ain't checked on them in a while. They're still at the other place in the shed. No. We have Texas A&M rabbits. Ooh, never heard of a Texas A&M rabbit.
Don't touch me.
I've got a getting started on homesteading rabbit.
I'm just gonna stand here.
That was Ello. Ignore that. Did pretty good with rabbits in years past, but we had a shady spot for them. They stayed at food grease cooler in our yard. Yeah, that's. No, I don't eat snake. Well, I don't hunt snake to eat it. I mean, I'd probably eat it if it was offered to me. Well, I ain't going hunting for it. Oh, that is yeah, I can see that, Robin. Longer ears and shorter listless fur. Huh. Yeah, rabbits can be tough. Bub's got a pretty good system. I like his rabbits. Our single solitary rabbit we still got out there, that's what she is. I need to get another male. Our last male did not make it.
I got a rabbit.
Yeah, Clover don't count.
Don't touch the couch. You wet?
Didn't know they were going to be talking on there.
Off the.
Go grab me my tablet real quick so I can tell it to shut up. Yeah. I'm not sure why it's going through that and not my phone like normal. It's on the counter. I have the roast recipe pulled up. Hurry up, Ruru.
I'm hurrying.
Before Rusty or Casey start talking again. All right, go put it back.
But
Like, seriously, I don't know why it signed in there. Oh, probably because I turned it on. Well, at least I know all the other channels have been silent since I came in here. Michelle P, yeah, I'm half tempted to build a rabbit hutch that fits right on top of the size of my raised beds. That way they can just fill it up, and then I can move the hutch to another spot onto another raised bed and just be permanently filled up with rabbit manure, and you just plant right in it. But I can see how the heat would stress out rabbits really quickly, which, I mean, I have seen. I've lost the heat stress. The one we got now, though, she don't care. She's just chill as a fan and anything. Yeah, we got 3 dogs that were outside who got caught in the rain. We will be featured on Daydream about nice things show at 8:30 p.m. Well, that sounds cool. I'm not sure what that is, but that sounds cool.
Nope, thunder.
And check when the RNC convention starts tonight. Get down, Thunder. I have no clue. I don't really keep track of it much. Or anything of that nature. I just know this weekend I've got a lot of radios to program. So what does everybody have? What does everybody do? What you got planned for this coming up week? We just take it a day at a time, as most of y'all know. Ham radios, like these little Baofeng UV5Rs. Wish we had a steer to pick up. If we did, we'd have to bring that other freezer over real quick. Fill it up. That's some tedious work, though, Commander Bacon. Clipping the fence to the post. Ooh, pepper squash. Hey, go get a couple of peppers. We picked a few peppers. Hey, JCB Farm and Garden, how you doing?
No.
Come on, hurry up. Ignore the dog. We're doing great. How about yourself? You're done it again. Quit. Now you're trying to be mean. You've been doing that for a whole hour. Anybody ever raise any Brazilian starfish peppers? Oh, you had to get an orange one, not a red one. Brazilian starfish pepper. Go get a red one real quick.
Okay, I'll go get a real one.
These are the only peppers
I'm gonna
that made it this year. But they are they're sneaky. First bite, they're all nice and sweet, and then this next bite, you feel it in the back of your throat, in your ears, tip of your tongue, and your lips go numb. I like them.
What is that in your mouth?
Yeah, our temperance, the sides of her mouth go numb. There's a good one. Still kind of. But yeah, the first bite's sweet, and then it just compound interest of heat from there.
It's just
Yeah, they'll trick you. They're good though, man, are they good. But now the rest of the peppers took. The zucchini plants have finally kind of played out. Squash plants have, not gonna grow those. But they're good then. They have a really good flavor to them. Get off my radio.
They're not that hot.
Yeah, and they're not really hot. I mean, they're not like hot. They're about jalapeno level, wouldn't you say?
No,
Hotter?
no,
Milder than a jalapeno?
yeah.
Johnny says they're milder than a jalapeno. Yeah, I had a ton of varieties, and they just didn't really do much. It's only for like half an hour, Robin. It's just your lips go numb for like half an hour.
When I ate one, it barely bothered me.
And you felt it in the back of your throat. Looking at wicking tubs for fall crops.
Kind of
Sound
like
like
a radish.
Nah, it ain't like a red. This is officially the year of the pepper for you. Yeah, my peppers did squat. No, it's not really that hot. It's tasty though. It's not like one of them that burns all the way till it hits your stomach. It ain't nothing like that. It ain't that hot. It's milder than a jalapeno. And Johnny is a pepper wuss.
My favorite thing.
What's up with me videoing? I just I've been in a blah mood. I'm going to do some Canon videos. Quit.
You back it up. You wet dog.
But our summer peppers didn't do as well. Yeah, so I've just kind of been in a funk and hadn't been recording. I've got one that I need to edit. I'm going to can some chili beans, and I need to, and I'm going to film that. Some others have asked about some ham radio information, so I'm going to film that as well.
My favorite thing to do with jalapenos and jalapenos.
Yeah, the oil from the scorpion peppers that burnt your legs. I can believe that. But me, I pick them all barehanded. Peaches, go away. Now. You keep bumping this. If you were just lay down and stop bumping it, you'll be fine. Which I pick all my peppers barehanded, and it really doesn't bother me too much. But scorpion peppers are up there, like top 10 pepper. And what my biggest thing is, I like fermenting the peppers and making pepper sauce, hot sauces from them. I also like dehydrating them and making powders out of them. Yeah, just holding the seeds got misty. All right, everybody. It is 6:55. This is normally time when we cut out, start saying our goodbyes, because two families going live here in about 5 minutes. So we want to say thank you to everyone who showed up, spent some time with us here on the homestead, and we want to say God bless you, and we'll see you next time. And thanks, guys. We really appreciate it for everything y'all do for us. But we're going to end the show now so we don't cut into their time instead.
That's very, very confusing.